Hello, Feeling Meerkat here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Book 2 of As Dusk Falls. You know, it is actually really annoying that you get lots of stuff right and then your character gets caught or killed. I know it's a good reflection of what would probably happen in real life, and that is something that I actually like about this film. It is just really annoying when it happens. That's all. It's like, well, there's another one. Is there anyone going to be left alive and not in jail by the end of this?
Police get their power from the U.S. Constitution, but around here, they act like it comes from God. Your name's Jay, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jay, I'm Lawrence Bradley with the FBI. Heard you got a little roughed up during the arrest. You okay?
Yeah. I don't think this is as much of a problem, but yeah. I've been told by Americans, who I hope haven't had personal experience with this, but that the police will pretend to be your friend during the interrogation, and you should not trust them.
Am I spending my life in jail?
No. Not if I have any say over it. Technically speaking, you have no obligation to talk to me. But son, I've been doing this job for 38 years. Seen more shit than a porta potty, and I know a career criminal when I see one. What I see right now is a scared teenager who got himself mixed up in something he shouldn't have. So, just help me understand how you got so caught up in all of this, and we'll get you back home where you belong.
You know what? Honestly, and so far my deciding to do things at random has not worked that well, I admit. But so far, actually, forget what I said. I'm inclined to completely cooperate with the police on this one.
Sure. Getting home sounds good to me.
No good. All right, then. So your family somehow gets the code to the sheriff's safe. You try to rob him, end up at the Desert Dream. Your brother Tyler says, this place is cool, let's hide out for a while. When did you realize things weren't gonna work out so good for you there?
When that cop with the soda can was killed?
Mm-hmm. You mean Samuel Duncan, a.k.a. Big Sam?
That's him. Up till then, I knew it was wrong. But when he died, it was too far.
Must have felt terrible. Now, I want to ask you something else. You've seen this man before? His name's Victor Gray. Might have been calling himself Joseph Thorne?
Yeah, I'm wondering whether that's the person they're really looking for. And yeah, this family is actually going to be a stepping stone to the FBI catching the person that they really want. Again, I'm very inclined to cooperate with this guy. If I ever end up in the police interrogation and they're like him, I can see why that police pretending to be your friend thing works.
He's been to our house. Wasn't a good kind of guy.
That why we found his body in a shallow grave near your family's cabin with your fingerprints all over him? Now don't worry, I'm not trying to pin this on you. It's your family we want. What I want to know is, Was Gray still alive when you helped your family bury him?
My pa did that. The rest of them didn't even know.
Do you think that's why your pa tried to kill himself? The guilt of taking a man's life?
That ain't why. He thought he was doing us a favor. You should water your plants more.
You're right. I didn't even notice. So, let's talk about what happened after the motel. You've been through the ringer at this point. Your brother Dale's been killed, so you flee into the forest. But when your mother and brother run, you don't join them. In fact, we find you alone on a highway many miles to the north. So, what happened? Why did you decide to go your own way?
It was just time for me to go my own way.
So they didn't abandon you? Didn't leave you behind?
My ma would never do that. I left because I wanted to.
Didn't work out so well, though, did it?
No, I guess not.
My son's a linebacker. Got himself a full ride to ASU. Do you like football?
Not really.
Well, he does. He's out there pursuing his dreams. That's what I want for you too, son. But here's the problem. Forensics has you at the sheriff's house. Witnesses have you at the motel. To get a deal, a way out, you need to give up something the DA doesn't already know. And there's only one thing big enough, and that's who made you do what you did that night. See, we had a lot of bodies inside that motel. Vincent Walker, Michelle Walker, Joyce Walema, 4 police officers dead at the scene, another 2 on life support. And you weren't just a witness. You were part of it. So tell me, who put you up to it?
Now, sorry, Tyler, but I know a good option when I see one, and given the 2 options, it's pretty clear which one is better.
Tyler, he gave the orders. I just did what he said.
Make a note. Suspect has confessed to multiple murders at the Desert Dream Motel. And to being an accessory in the murder of Victor Gray.
Wait, that's not what I...
You can discuss the finer points with a judge.
You said you'd help me.
I am helping you. You're gonna feel a lot better now.
What about pursuing my dreams? Like your son.
That isn't my son. This isn't even my office.
As I said, he really sells you on the idea that he's your friend. I was impressed. That was well played, sir. Don't worry, you were going to jail anyway.
Dale said it should be. Holy shit.
All right. Around
down too. Hey, you want a sub? I'm heading over the road. Oh, maybe. What's good? I usually go for the barbecue chicken.
I mean, obviously, I made a mistake. But still, he was going to go to jail anyway.
That sounds just fine. That's what holding on is.
Surprised he didn't lock that window.
What the... Son of a bitch! Lock down the station!
Thanks again for the ride.
Remember, son, Jesus loves even the wayward.
On the hunt for an 18-year-old male wanted in connection to multiple murders at the Desert Green Motel in Arizona. According to inside sources, the district attorney intends to pursue the death penalty. Please be advised, it is extremely dangerous.
You know, I've never seen a criminal who I've heard of described on TV or the radio walking past me.
Is this a collect call?
Yes.
Please state your name.
Tell her it's Dean.
Hello?
I have a collect call from Dean.
Oh my god. Yes, I accept. I was wondering when you call.
Vanessa, I need help.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm in Utah. I don't have any money. I've barely slept.
Whoa, slow down. Utah? Are you in some kind of trouble?
I had this argument with my brother. He said, well, it don't matter. But I left. I ran away.
Shit. Okay. Do you want me to call them for you? I could try to...
No, it's too late. I'm on my own now. Got nothing to eat. No money.
Look, things have been shitty here too. My dad's convinced you were a drug dealer. He found an old bag of weed in my t-shirt drawer, and now I'm grounded for like half the summer.
Seriously?
I know. He's fucking crazy.
Where are you now?
Salt Lake City.
Near the Sabrina Hotel?
Okay. I'll book you a room. You can order room service.
Take a nap, and later I'll call to check that you're...
Vanessa?
You know what? I'll meet you there.
Wait, don't you have finals?
Screw finals. I'd rather help a friend.
Holy shit. You're awesome.
Seriously.
That's what they tell me.
I'll book the room under my name. See you soon.
I didn't know that they wore school uniforms in the US. In Britain we do.
probably gonna regret this. But right now, you're all I need. I know, Marlon. 2 years sober and I can't even fall off the wagon in style. What's got you so... Hello? Who's there? Oh, God! Sharon! Sorry. You can...
Jesus! I finally gnawed off, and you try to bludgeon me to death with a... What, you bake now?
You broke in to my home.
You left the window open. Bike blew a tire, the first mile. I lost my sons. Been scrambling ever since. I just needed someplace to rest. Take a shower.
Get dressed. You're leaving. Now.
What? Wait, Paul!
That motel, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. And now you and your goddamn sons.
What we've done is unforgivable. I know.
Tell that to Joyce's kid. The little boy your son left without a mama. Good people died in there.
I'm sorry. Truly sorry for what you and that poor family went through. You have to believe me. If I could turn back the clock...
You didn't come here to apologize.
I didn't know where else to go.
I thought you'd be over the border by now.
It all turned to shit, Paul.
Time was I used to dream of you showing up in my bed. But this... Christ.
Look at me. I've been living like a damn stray, sleeping in ditches, eating from dumpsters. Last night, some hobo meth head tried to slice my belly with a box cutter.
Oh, Jesus. Is it bad? Let me see.
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Sharon, you're all over the news. Didn't say nothing about Tyler, though. You say you lost him?
That damn bike. Cops were on our tails. He held him off. Told me to meet him at that old church out by Greenbell. 2 nights I waited. Don't know where he is, but after what he saw them do to Dale, my beautiful Dale, he'll stay one step ahead. I know he will. Sorry.
And Jay, he got away too, right? You don't know. Jay escaped from custody, somehow. They're looking everywhere.
Jay? My Jay. Oh, God. Please let him be okay. All this for a few $1,000s. Just enough to stop those thugs killing us. All because of Bear. Damn him. We both had dreams once, remember? I was gonna expand the bar, make it profitable. And what about that coast-to-coast motorcycle trip you always said you were gonna do? Is this how you saw your life turning out?
At least you have a cat.
Always used to dream I'd find a girl, settle down. Then I met my wife, and for a while at least it came true. Until I went and blew it. So much for happily ever after.
I get it. No one should have to be alone.
Why are you even here? Talking hypotheticals. You're a wanted woman. You gotta leave. Get out of town.
You know, Bear always said he'd take me away from Two Rock. Dante loved me for a while, too.
Sharon, back then, everyone loved you.
You once told me I always choose the wrong guy.
Well, I was young and stupid enough to think you'd listen.
And I was young and stupid enough to think I knew better. Should have been with you from the start.
It wouldn't have worked.
Don't be so sure. You've always been a good friend. When those thugs showed up at our door, when I had no one else to turn to, you were the one who stepped up.
Now, wait a minute. If you're talking about...
You knew we were sinking. But coming up with the code to Dante's safe, that was...
If I'd known what would... Oh, Jesus, I'd never have given... Oh, God. Oh, hell.
Think we could both use a drink. Don't you?
No.
Every part of me is screaming yes. But if I taste one sip of that...
Paul, I'm so sorry. That was... I should have known better. Look, nobody knows your part in this, and I swear it'll stay that way. But, and I hate saying this, I need your help.
Why does that set alarm bells ringing in my mind?
Jeez, you never used to be this paranoid. Those bells are already ringing. We could both end up in jail without lifting another finger. But there's a way out for us. That book of his? I looked a bit closer. It's not just bribes. Dante's been taking money from criminals and funneling it into a single offshore account. The cash in his safe, that was just his cut. The real money's in a bank in Belize. And the details are right here. No name, no ID. All a person's gotta do is walk in, hand over the password, and walk out with the money. Can't be me. They catch one whiff of me and I'm locked up for life, but you...
Yeah, that kind of money's probably quite hard to carry around. If it's really that much, you're not going to be able to carry it out in a duffel bag.
Then we expose Dante for what he is. Karma. Payback, call it what you like. And by the time his world crumbles, we'll be long gone. Look, you say us being together wasn't meant to be. But I say this is our chance to change that. You can stay here in Two Rock and drink yourself into oblivion, or we can live together in paradise.
You do realize if we do this, we disappear. You'll never be able to see your boys again.
That doesn't mean I can't help them. At some point, I'll find a way. You threw me a lifeline once. Now it's my turn. Come with me.
How do I know that you're not just saying this because you need me? And you're not going to betray me? On the other hand, yes. Good point there, Cat.
Expecting anyone?
No.
Hey, cuz, it's me. Open up.
Shit. It's Dante.
Okay, well that's as much as I can fit in this episode without running out of space on my hard drive. I will see you next time.